Maggie came down with chickenpox, her whole body covered in red bumps. Marge put gloves on her to prevent her from scratching the pox marks. Maggie was miserable, so she pulled the head off her doll and used it to scratch the itchy spots. Homer felt sorry for Maggie and wanted to give her a hug, but Marge stopped him. Since Homer had never had chickenpox, an adult infection could have serious consequences. Homer had to isolate himself in the yard. Looking through the window, he spotted Bart sneaking some cream. Bart deliberately squeezed some cream into the dog's mouth, and seeing this nearly made Homer lose it. Just then, Ned walked by and asked Homer why he was outside. After learning that Maggie had chickenpox and Homer needed to isolate, Ned was actually thrilled and even suggested letting his own kids catch it. He explained to Homer that childhood chickenpox infection is safest, recovery is quick, and it provides immunity. Hearing this, Homer had a light bulb moment and came up with a money-making scheme.
Now featuring the Poxbox! Poxbox not recommended for pregnant or nursing women, as with any disease box results may vary. Poxbox!
He put on protective gear and took Maggie around to spread the virus among the kids.
I feel like a chicken already! I just made an egg in my pants!
When dinner time came, Homer burst out of the bathroom covered head to toe in chickenpox. As an adult, he had actually caught chickenpox.
I don't know. I kept away from Maggie all day.
Homer was tormented by the unbearable itching all over his body. Marge had no choice but to have him sit in an oatmeal bath to ease the symptoms, but Homer started grabbing handfuls of oatmeal and eating it. Then he got a call from work. Since he couldn't come in on time, the company threatened to fire him. So how exactly did Homer catch chickenpox? Bart squirted water in Lisa's face. Maggie dragged Bart to the children's pool to play. Just then, a life ring was thrown into the pool. Bart grabbed it first, but the next second it was snatched away by bullies. The playground rides had lines that were way too long. Bart didn't want to wait, so he went to the control room and pranked everyone. This scared everyone and made them scatter. A raccoon slipped inside and happened to run into a man who electrocuted it. After Lisa saw this, she used a net to rescue the raccoon. Then she used CPR she'd learned online to revive it. Because of this incident, she made the news. Lisa was determined to become a veterinarian, so she found a pet clinic and applied for an internship position. Lisa, dressed in scrubs, followed the veterinarian to the animal ward.
This is heaven.
When Lisa was working alone during her shift, Captain brought in a sick goldfish. Lisa quickly diagnosed what was wrong with the goldfish. She took out a bottle of medicine and put drops in the water. The goldfish instantly regained its energy. Next came Krusty's unconscious monkey. Lisa held the monkey and pressed on its stomach area. The monkey was cured. Burns' hunting dog was sick. Lisa examined the dog's condition and bluntly told Burns he had no right to own a dog. She even wanted to revoke Burns' right to keep dogs.
And you get to decide who? Don't fold your arms at me.
Bart brought over a box. When they opened it, it turned out to be the class hamster. Due to Lisa's oversight, the hamster was now in critical condition. She and the veterinarian rushed to perform surgery on the hamster. In the end, the hamster still died. Mr. Burns went bankrupt and lost ownership of the nuclear power plant. To pay off his massive debts, he had no choice but to sell his mansion and move in with his loyal assistant, Smithers. To show his gratitude for being taken in, Burns volunteered to handle the grocery shopping. But faced with the overwhelming variety of modern products, he had no idea where to start.
Excuse me, could you tell me where I might find the Burns ooze?
Sorry, Pops, they don't put nobodies on cereal boxes.
When choosing cereal, he picked a vampire-themed box that matched his own aesthetic, locked himself inside the milk freezer by accident, and ended up being escorted to the retirement home after agonizing over whether to buy ketchup or catsup. Feeling dejected, Burns crossed paths with Lisa. He told Smithers he was determined to restore the glory of his empire, and Lisa was the key to doing it. But Lisa refused to help a greedy old man who harmed the environment. In a bid to win her over, Burns began following her everywhere she went. Finally, after showing up at her door and literally kneeling before her,
I did agree to help you. You could only earn money by doing good, socially responsible things. Nothing evil.
Burns accepted her terms, and together they launched a recycling company that specialized in turning waste into reusable products. The business quickly grew, but Lisa soon discovered that the plastic six-pack rings they produced were trapping marine animals and harming ecosystems. That's when she realized Burns hadn't truly changed. He was simply using her to make himself rich again.
You're still evil, and when you're trying to be good, you're even more evil.